palette number 1 from last week. But if not, it's just a yellow. I'm going to start with the base. So let's just go over, make sure you're on a new layer. Go over this. By the way, this one, when we get to the actual dome parts, there's an effect that I think is going to be helpful. One of your challenge buddies, Susan, wanted to create bubbles for one of her illustrations. And I think this may come in handy. We'll see. Okay, so we're going to get, let's see, this color right here. And I'm gonna create a layer, and I'm gonna do the bottom part. This is not gonna be very super. Oh yeah, it is visible. Okay, let's go over that very quickly. And as I said last time, sometimes what happens is this brush, I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna merge. This brush is textured, so sometimes there's like a bit of a line going on between when I fill in the color and the edge. So I just adjusted. I really like this brush. I don't know why. I became obsessed with it. Who knows? It's not like I. It's so familiar to me that I don't want to use anything else because it looks weird. It looks too digital for me, so I prefer this one. Okay, now on top, we're gonna create a new layer, and let me think. We're gonna for this. We're actually going to use the same color that I'm using. We're gonna go over that line. While I'm doing this, if you want, in the chat, let me know how you're doing with the prompts. If you saw the prompts this week, oh my God, my hairs. If you saw the prompts this week, if they are, we're gonna reduce the opacity for this one so that I can see. If they're inspiring, if they're weird, if you don't understand, if you like them, what's your favorite? Let me know what you think. Okay, I'm gonna fill this in. I'm gonna duplicate it a couple of times so that we get rid of that effect that I was talking about. And now, actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to reduce the opacity for a moment. And I'm going to swipe right. And I'm going to pick, I believe it's this one. Okay. And now, because of what I did, swipe right, you see like I'm doing this and it's not going anywhere else other than where I wanted. Okay, we're just doing the floor for this. Let's see. Oh, nice. Pretty good prompt. Awesome. That's what we want to hear. Yeah. As I said before, my favorite is Potion Distillery. I'm going to show you a sketch for what I came up with for that one because I'm really excited about that. Okay, actually, we're going to do this for this one. Oops. So that it looks a bit better. Okay, after that, we're going to do the top or this, whatever it's called. I like my technical things. My technical terms are awesome. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hide. I don't need the template anymore, so I'm gonna hide it. Let's actually polish this up. Oh yeah, it's the main shape. Okay, I'm gonna just erase this part. because it doesn't look very polished. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get, and this is the part for the bubbles that may come in handy. I'm going to get this brush called Bonobo Chalk. It's in sketching, Bonobo Chalk. It's at the very end. I think you have it in Procreate. I'm not sure. But if not, you can use something similar, like a texture that's like a spray paint kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna get the white for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna create a new layer on top. And I'm gonna make it a clipping mask. So what is going to happen is that when I do size, say, 70 for this, I'm going to do that. Let me make it a bit bigger. And it's gonna look like it has a bit of a snow effect or texture. If it's too much, we can do it again. Like press less, because we still have to see what we're going to create behind this. And it's always better. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Let's create a lot of it. I'm gonna get the eraser, and with the same brush in the middle, I'm going to erase a little bit so that there's like an effect. It's gonna be clearer when I actually make the shapes inside. Fortunately, we have brushes, which you also may have found in the challenge hub that I was talking about. It's called, this week is called Harvest. I'm gonna get the Dry Leaves 2 one, brush, not one, because otherwise it's confusing. Dry Leaves 2, who knows where, okay, here's Dry Leaves 1. Dry Leaves 2, and then I'm gonna get this purple here. I'm gonna create a layer. Let's see, it should be here. So we're gonna go to this layer, create a new layer, because it has to be between the effect that we just created and the dome shape. Okay, I'm gonna do that to get the stamp. This one is scattered. I made it so that it would like, if you have to use it for anything else, so that it would like come up in different positions. And I'm gonna rotate it, and I'm gonna put it over here. We can adjust also how we see the shapes inside the dome later on. But basically we have that, and then we have the mushroom. I'm gonna create a new layer, and I'm gonna put it over here. Maybe a bit better than that. Okay. And then for the mushroom, what I want to do is, it's gonna be easier. We're gonna create a new layer. We're gonna get our brush, and I'm gonna use this green, and I'm just going to draw over it. Okay. And finally, I'm going to create some little dots. Actually, to do that, I have to swipe with 2 fingers and create the alpha lock thing that I was talking about. Let's just create a few dots here and there. Okay, you see it's not looking, I can't see it very well, and so I'm gonna go to the effect layer, and with the eraser tool, just get rid of some of the effect so I can see. And then what the other thing that I added was, to do it quickly, was get another yellow, and just add, as usual, what I do is like little dots here and there. If you want to also like do it faster, you can do it on one side and duplicate it, get the transform tool, flip horizontally, bring it over here. And also what I added was a little number. And actually, almost forgot. I'm gonna go to the stamp, and on the very the stamp is an alpha lock, but if it's not, remember to activate it. I'm gonna get the Bonobo chalk brush, and with this, I believe it's this orange. Wait, that's palette number one. With that orange, I'm going to do this so that we have a bit of a ground situation going there. And then I just add a number. You can also bring those, let's duplicate. You can also bring these dots over here for a more magical look. Duplicate again and erase whatever we don't need. Uh, okay. Oh, and I switched the background color. Let's see, up here, there. I switched it to, I wanted to switch it to pink. But you can leave it, you can use whatever background color you like, of course. And then let's create a little 5 or whichever your favorite number is, -5 on a new layer. And then just do that. Okay. Okay, so we have our first illustration. I think